What's going on, everybody? Well, the hunt continues for the Nintendo Switch 2, and you know, I read all the comments in the videos when you guys write a comment, and I just want to let you guys know, some people write comments like you should have got a Switch 2 the day it released. I have a Switch 2. This is my Switch 2. I have a Switch 2, so I'm not looking for a Switch 2 for me. I'm looking for a Switch 2 for you. And this mall is a great mall. I love coming to this mall, but interestingly enough, there is only a Target in this mall to look for Switch 2s. There's no GameStop, there is no Best Buy, so we're going to have to go check that Target, and then we're going to have to go to another location, unfortunately. We've been to this store before on the hunt. Let's see if anything's changed. There's some games here. We got Donkey Kong Bonanza. We're next to Donkey Kong Returns. And yeah, pretty much seeing all the same games here. It looks like they're actually playing a Switch 2 commercial. Well, they were. And here is the current Switch selection. This looks like it has shrunken. It is definitely shrinking. Sad to see. What do we got here? Anything good? Luigi's Mansion. It's crazy that these are still full price. $59.99 Nintendo. Odyssey's finally going down, $54.99, saving $5 there. If you want a Wii U game, $49.99 for the Switch. Here are all the full download game cards, and right below that, the Switch 2 games are right down here. And it looks like we got everything pretty much the same. I actually did see another game. I wasn't filming at the time at another store. Mario Party is now on the Switch 2. And here's the Switch case. We got the OLED Switch, the regular Switch, the purple Switch, sorry guys, and the teal Switch. I know it says blue, but Nintendo misnamed that. I just played a 5-year-old on the Switch 2 kiosk. That was fun. I got third. I didn't want to record it. He's a little kid, but with his parents and stuff. But I got third. He got 12. It's kind of fun. You know, it's funny. I haven't played on a kiosk in years, so it's kind of cool to play against somebody, a little kid. It was fun to kind of teach him. He's like, "What is that? What do I press?" You know, pretty cool. All right, no Switch 2s in here. Look at the case is empty. I'll see if there's anyone around. If anyone's around, I'll ask them. But I think that's it. I don't think there's any Switch 2s in stock here. All right, that was super fun. Let's just do a quick walkthrough on the aisle. Nothing's changed here. Like I said, there's no Switch 2s in the case there. Even though they didn't have any Switch 2s. That was actually really fun to play with a little kid. It was funny. We accidentally messed up the controllers. We were doing it. He had the Pro controller and I had the Joy-Cons. And we ended up, I had to look at the left side and he had to look at the right side. So we kind of crossed over. It was kind of funny. But yeah, we're gonna go to the next location. I'm just gonna go stop and get some candy real quick. This is Five Below. They have been my source for Fireballs. And I'm a little worried because I think Fireballs were up here somewhere and I'm not seeing them. Oh my God, did they finally run out of Fireballs? Oh no. We might not be getting any candy. Oh, no, there they are. Oh my God. I was so worried. Look how empty these are. All right, so we're gonna buy some Fireballs. I love Fireballs. Now, you guys probably don't know this, but these are actually discontinued, and I don't know. Are these old man candies? I don't know. You guys let me know. Do you guys like Fireballs? I love these things. We bought absolutely every Fireball they had. There was 40 of them. That was all left. There might have been 41. Just saying. Oh, it made it to Best Buy. Still in Danbury, Connecticut. I don't know if we're going to make any GameStops today because it's weird. They had 3 GameStops at one point in Danbury, Connecticut, and all 3 of them closed. The one in Brewster, New York, on the way home, that's closed. And then they just closed another one in Newburgh, New York. So we got Best Buy here, and I don't know what other stores we could check out, but let's see if Best Buy has a Switch in stock here on July 27th. If I didn't mention it before, yeah, it is Sunday, July 27th. Last time we found a Switch 2 was last week, and I was actually surprised to find one on a Sunday. And we actually found one right at a Best Buy. Let's see if that luck continues here at Best Buy. right off the bat, this store didn't have that sign that they typically have that says that the Switch 2 is in stock. So I have no idea. It didn't say it was on stock, they didn't have one at all. So we're gonna find out. And they have this cage here. We've seen this cage before. There's everything's in there, the Alarmo, the Switch Lite. Everyone's got these two colors, that's it. I've noticed that. I haven't seen the coral pink anymore. We don't see the yellow anymore. And we got two Switch OLEDs, the Oculus, PS5, nothing over here. This is really interesting. So we've seen this camera before. We've seen this camera before, but now look at a third camera. Why is there a third camera here? USB camera. This is weird. What's the difference? Okay, this one can go on top of a monitor or a TV. I guess that's the difference instead of putting it on a display like that. First time seeing this accessory, brand new. And here's another accessory I haven't seen yet. At first I thought it was just a Switch dock to play on your TV, but dual USB play stand. This is interesting. I don't know, would you guys play like that? I think that'd be cool as a dock. And as of July 27th, 2025, here are your Switch 2 titles in stock. Here's a new game. We haven't seen this before. It's a key card. All right, we're gonna put that right back. You guys know how I feel about key cards. I am not doing it. All the games are pretty much the same other than that, except look at this. Here's one we haven't seen before. This is what I was talking about earlier in the video. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo 2 Switch Edition. Should probably read that right. Nintendo Switch 2, yeah, did I just say that? Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Plus Jamboree TV. Now what the heck is Jamboree TV? I'm not the biggest Mario Party fan. It wasn't just Super Mario Jamboree, was it the last one? But what is this Jamboree TV? It doesn't say it's one of those cards though, so that's good. And this one is $79.99. Two new games. It's cool to see two new games, and Switch 2 at least. I still haven't played this. I picked this up at PAX East 2025, and I love Chris Sawyer's Roller Coaster Tycoon. This is the classic one. Let me know if you guys have played this, if it's any good. I just wish it would make it so you could use the mouse controls on the Switch 2. Hopefully they do an update for that, or if they do a Switch 2 edition, I'll buy it. And here is what's left of the Xbox section, at least here at this Best Buy. Haven't really seen Xbox games anymore. I think this is kind of disappearing. Xbox section, most of the Best Buy stores has already been dissolved. And if we go over here to you can see the PlayStation stuff there. You can see this is where the Xbox games used to be. And this is what they're down to. They do have all the Switch systems on display, the Switch Lite. The regular Switch, that's what I was playing on for a while. And then we got the Switch 2. What do you guys think? Is that better than the OLED? I don't think so. There's the Switch 2 case, or the Switch case. You can see that is completely empty. You got the prices up here for $4.99, but no game consoles. And it's weird. They keep them in this cage over here. So I don't know why the Switches are in jail and they can't be in the fancy Nintendo display case, but that's what they're doing with them. There's some regular Switch titles here. Found it in a different aisle. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, don't sleep on this game. This game is fun. I don't know how much it is. This is probably $35 at this point. If you see it for $35 or less and you like driving games, I love the Cruis'n series. Pick this up. It's an awesome game. Another really good game, I'm gonna show you guys two more, is Jurassic Park Collection. This was part of, I believe, Limited Run. They had a release. I ordered this from Limited Run a while back. This is cool. This has a bunch of different Switch games. Has a bunch of classic games from the Game Boy, the Super Nintendo, and the Genesis. And if you ever played Jurassic Park on the Genesis or the Super Nintendo, they are 100% completely different games. Let me know which one you guys like better. If you played both Jurassic Park on the Super Nintendo And also on the Sega Genesis, let me know in the comments below which one you like better. Last game I'm going to show you while we're here at Best Buy is Rugrats. This was distributed by Limited Run. I actually ordered this. I was kind of mad because I ordered this from Limited Run, and then I walked into GameStop one day and I saw this sitting on the shelf, and then like 2 months later I got it. I don't know if that's an exaggeration or not as far as the timing, but yeah, it kind of made me mad because it showed me that I didn't have to pre-order and just took longer to get it from Limited Run Games. But I ordered all the special editions too, so maybe that's what happened, which is a whole nother story because I still haven't got those replacements yet. I'm wondering what's going on with those. Well, no Switch 2s in stock this week at Best Buy. Best Buy had the win though last week, and I did ask the employees as I was walking out. I looked behind customer service to see if they were sitting there. He said they had them 2 or 3 days ago, so they don't have any right now, but 2 or 3 days ago they had them. I don't know what other stores are in this area because there is no GameStop. We are on our way to make another video, and if we do pass a GameStop, we'll go ahead and stop in one and see if we can find a Switch 2 at a GameStop. I do want to let you guys know, as long as you guys enjoy this series, I will continue making this series. We might repeat some of the same store locations just because I can't make it everywhere. So I will continue this series if you guys keep watching, as long as you're enjoying it, and I will continue that until we find the Switch 2 in stock at every store. So I want to be able to go into a Best Buy, a Walmart, a GameStop, and they're just in stock. So I'm wondering how long that will take. If you guys have an idea, you let me know what you guys think. I have no idea. I don't know if it's gonna be next year. You know, a lot of people still don't have Switch 2s. They are still relatively new, so we'll see how long that ends up taking. Just a total coincidence, but there's a Walmart straight ahead, so we're gonna go and check Walmart. You know, I haven't had much success at a Walmart. I want to have success. I want to find a Switch 2 at Walmart. Let's see if today's the day. Will today be the day? I don't know. All right, electronics and photos straight back. The store looks either really modern or really out of date. I'm not sure which one. Store for this topper here for Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I want one of these. I have a friend of mine that has one of these cases. Gamer Aimer, if you haven't checked out her channel, check it out. She is a big collector. Somehow she got one of these cases. I tried. I was unsuccessful. And cool topper up there as well. And then, I don't know if we've seen this topper yet. Here are games for this week. We got, there it is again. Super Mario Party Jamboree. But that Jamboree TV, let me know what that is, because I don't know what that is. And then we had the last game that came out, the Donkey Kong Bonanza. And somehow the Cyberpunk with everything on that cart. Yeah, again, there's that Super Mario Jamboree and that Jamboree TV. But then right below, right here, it doesn't say the Jamboree TV. So what's the difference? So a little kid just told me what Jamboree TV is, and you guys can let me know. His description was, I don't know, he's probably 5 years old. He said, so you could go on roller coasters. I don't know. I don't know what Jamboree TV is. I'm not going to look it up either. You guys let me know. I have no idea. But that's what he says. Is that true? Look at this Xbox case. It looks like an afterthought at this point. And why is this not discounted yet? That is the one game I want. That's the one game I want. I'm not spending $70 on Call of Duty. It's ridiculous. As far as Switch 2s, nothing in the case. We got the OLED there in stock. And they, is that OLED? I keep getting mixed up now. I've seen so many of these. I'm pretty sure those are OLEDs. But no Switch 2 in the case at least. And the same teal Switch Lite. What's up with these colors? On a side note, this still throws me off at Walmart when you can get records. Who's listening to records? I mean, am I tempted to buy this Tom Petty's Greatest Hits record? I have this on CD. Am I tempted to buy it? Yeah. Am I going to buy it? No. However, Shrek, I think I'm going to pick this up. I'm just kidding. We'll put that back. I just said, who's buying records? And then we're over here with the DVDs and Blu-rays. This is something I do buy, DVDs and Blu-rays. Mainly used, but surprised to see this already on Blu-ray. I will be picking this up, but not at $23. I hate when Walmart does that. I can't even tell if they have them in stock or not. Like, how do I know? if they're not in the case, are they in the cage? Well, we can't see them in the cage because they cover it up, but this is crazy. So one of the employees here told me they had Switch 2s in stock today, and by noon they were gone. They had about 10 of them, and they were gone just like that. Now, when you guys put them out, do you put them in the display case or do you guys hide them? Oh, they're in the glass case, so people would know. Okay, so people would know if they're in, but this is the first time from Walmart I've heard of them being in stores. I have not seen a Switch 2 in a Walmart store yet.
I just got them on Friday.
Oh, you got them on Friday and they stuck around that long?
Surprisingly.
That's crazy. So they stuck around from Friday to Sunday.
Yeah.
And total of 10, that was it?
No, there was more than that.
There was more than 10. Wow. And they're all gone. They're all gone, but they made it to Sunday at noon. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I gave the electronics manager my phone number, and they are going to let me know if they can get rid of that or when they get rid of it. It's like a really weird spot. I mean, it's very high. I'm not very tall. I'm only 7 foot tall. But yeah, I wish I was 7 foot tall. I'm only 5'5". So it's a weird, awkward place for a display case. It doesn't look like it belongs there. So I don't know. I don't know how much longer they're going to keep that. She said right now they have to keep it, but they're going to keep me in mind. I really would like to have this case, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. That would be really what I would really want. Look, it's branded Nintendo and everything. Never know. Well, no Switch 2 at Walmart. However, I feel like it's somewhat successful. I'm going like this. It's not one of these. It's like this. Because they were in stock up until noon. We just were a couple hours too late. It's not Breast Monkey. It's not Breast Bowls. It's Breast Mills Center. Well, I wanted to bring you guys to a GameStop. So I had been at this mall maybe 6 months ago, and at that time, they had a GameStop. So let's see if they still have a GameStop here in this mall. And if they do, this will be our last stop. Very quickly found the GameStop. It's still here. Let's see if they have a Switch 2 in stock here at this GameStop. Here's the Switch 2 section. See some games in stock, or at least dummy cases. This is a lot of the Switch games. I think this is not just Switch 2. These are also just regular Switch games. Kind of mixed in here. Kirby. Is this a new one coming out? Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Star-Crossed World. What the heck is that? Alright, so there's something that's coming out. Interesting. For all you Kirby fans out there. And look at all the Wii games down there. Look at Wii U. Devil's Third. Never heard of that. Just kidding. Imagine we found Devil's Third here. Alright, well, this video is over. Went to Target, Walmart, and GameStop, and today we did not find a Switch 2. So it shows you week to week it's different. However, this store here in the Brass Mills Mall, he said that he's going to be getting Switch 2s, and he'll have them next week somewhere between Monday and Wednesday. So I don't know if that's every store. We're in Connecticut. Every store could be different. I'm sure it is. But yeah, no Switch 2s this week. Let me know in the comments below if you guys watched the video to the end, and leave a little comment. Just say he has a Switch 2. That's what I want you to write in the comment. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's hunt. We'll see you guys next week for the next one. Will we find a Switch 2 next week? I don't know. Seems like GameStop's gonna have a few. We'll see what happens. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.